I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Rivers' Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the New Orleans Saints. And the wideout in motion. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, with one broken...
And he coughed it up! And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw is Rivers, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A second down throw for Rivers. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw here for Rivers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Ready? Lock 15. Out. Hey, Delta.
On second down, Rivers again. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Dancing to his left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Jameis on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard burst. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, he uncorks it for Snead. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Winston now to throw on first down. Going long here for Wallace. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. A second down throw for Winston. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down throw for Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Williams loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw, Rivers. Caught by Snead over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On the counter, here's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Going long here for Wallace. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, Ingram. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up. Yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. Jameis now on 1st down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, that's Swanson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To the air again here, Rivers. Forced out to his left. And shutting him off, now open field. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He's going to wind up in air. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Jameis on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jameis to throw it. Going long here for Wallace. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Rivers now on second down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rivers now to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Set. Ready. Ready. Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Wallace. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second down, Winston. Underneath, this is Bernard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Winston again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A give. This is Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Throwing here, Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Here's Rivers. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Winston. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Kamara, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just as you're... Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Winston. He's got Mason complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Winston now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.